D'Antoni, you want to start with a statement about last week of practice?
Okay, this is our second week, started today. I thought we made some strides, but we were playing ourselves. So, coach's speak is that we were 500 today. One team won, one team lost. We're 500, but I like what we see. They're giving us their best effort. We got a long way to go to get the chemistry, leadership established for this coming year, but. As always, I look forward to the NCAA championship game every year. So don't say it's this year, it's every year, because I want to think positive and we'll handle the rest of it wherever it ends up.
What's the process to get that chemistry? Is it more you trying to put the right pieces together or them trying to find it?
Well, a little bit of both. I've got my part to play, but the biggest part, and I've always said this in every win, that is the players. This is a player's game. The coach can mess them up, but the players have got to play it. And if they don't play it, no matter what the coach does, you don't have a chance. But I think mostly it's just time. They just got to practice together and play together for a period of time where they get enough reps together. They start understanding where it goes and what the ball's got to do. And I think we'll grow a lot more this season than in the past, because we're kind of got all new leadership and a lot of new parts. So this team will grow faster than the ones in the past. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun, exciting year.
What did you want to accomplish in that first week of practice? Obviously, just getting the guys back into shape, or was there anything else?
Well, we got a great Evan does a great job as far as conditioning and strength. So I don't have much to that. A lot of coaches still run them in practice. I don't. I leave it up to Evan to get them in shape, and they should be able to play a full game, and he does a great job of that. So I don't look at that. I think we're piecing in the offense and piecing in the defense. So we're working on defensively right now, our man and what we're going to do and the rotations, and haven't started on the zone yet. So we'll probably get that starting tomorrow. And then offensively, we've got just the flow. We call it flow, which is how we play without coach interfering. And they just kind of know the pattern. We set the pattern in practice, and they learn to run it and then make decisions from that pattern on their own without a coach call. And then we did put in a couple of offensive half sets where it slows down and we have to go against a set defense and a set offense. So we got a couple of those in. We added today. We added yesterday or Friday we added one part, and then today we had another. So we got 4 so far, and they'll probably get all the way up to about 12 sets that they'll run to score, plus my little squigglies I do when I call timeout, which is off the cuff. I'm a Frank McGuire, coach by the seat of your pants. It's kind of what you see out there, and then these guys are good enough to adapt to all of a sudden just putting it on the board, see it the first time, and go out there and execute the play.
A chance to brag on Cam. He walked in and said he had a good practice. What have you seen out of him this first week that's maybe impressed you a little bit?
Well, I think when he first came in, and this is what happens when you recruit good young men. He's a respectful and a nice young man, but a very good ball player. They feel their way when they first come on. They don't throw themselves out there. So as he's got more used to his teammates, got more used to the system, he's involving himself a lot more. Thought today was probably his best day of finding where he fits and then taking advantage of it and being a little more aggressive with how he plays. Very good defender, gives us length and size on the outside. He can play half court or full court man defense, and just a lot of good things today, especially I think he was 6 for 6, and where was that yesterday? Friday. Anyway, he's shooting a high percentage, and he's fitting in really well. So looking forward to watching him grow this season.
Another newcomer, Nate Martin, I don't think could have come from a more opposite kind of offensive system.
Yeah, that's true.
How has he adjusted to
Well, today, if this was an adjustment day, we're in good shape because I think he was 6 for 6, and he needs a system. I think the system that he played, a more compact floor, not quick ball movement. He is a quick player for a center. So he can pass out of it. He's under control. I think he took it the length of the floor today, pulled up, and hit a jump shot. So this system fits him, and I think you're going to see a lot of good things from him. His game will expand quickly, and he's a good passer, good finisher around the rim, rugged. He's got good size, body strength, and again, it's going to be exciting.
He was a guy you saw a couple times last year. When you're watching him, do you kind of see that potential?
What I saw in him last year, no, I was surprised by his athleticism. I didn't know he was above the rim kind of guy. He's above the rim, and I didn't know that. And but what I did see him, and the reason I wanted him, he was a competitor, and we were losing. Our three guys, or two guys, especially Andy and Tavion, who were the guys that turn the lights on, they're going to come at you and try to win a ball game. Well, he has that same type of play. So we basically recruited him for the competitiveness that he had. We thought that he was quick enough and that he would rebound. But what we got was a roll guy, which we didn't know. I didn't know we were going to be able to throw it up to him, but we can. And he can get up and down the floor. He'll outrun most centers. He makes us quicker. That was the next thing, is that he will make us quicker, which he does.
Does that allow you then to open it up a little bit more now, and knowing you have a guy like that you can do a few more things with?
Yeah, we're going to play at a quicker pace, and that's what Cam Crawford plays. He's got two Cams, but he does the same thing. He plays at our pace much better. In fact, we don't have anybody really that's on this team that plays at a slower pace. All these guys are quick twitch and the ball moves. And that's the first time since I've been here that we've had an entire team that does that. As good as our players were in the past, they were more medium speed players. John Elmore was a medium speed, although he would turn it up and go, but he didn't have the speed that like Kevon or Cam that play at that speed. We had a center with Micah that slows. He wasn't a real quick twitch guy. Nate's down the floor quickly. Penova, when we had him, was a slower, medium-paced type of center. This team is the one that has everybody quick twitch, and should be exciting. It'd be interesting to see defensively how disruptive they are. And we use the word, we want to play defense where it disrupts the offense, not just guards the offense, but disrupts it. And we'll see how good we can get at rotations. And when you're playing that way, there's got to be a lot of rotations. Everybody's got to be connected. And the better they are connected, then the better defense is. Is that it? All right, gentlemen, have a good one. Good luck. Notice the respect. See you again.
All right, Coach.
So how would you evaluate it today?
It was a good practice. Like you said, we played fast. I feel like on green team, we turned them over a lot today. We were pressing, full court man, and we got a lot of length and athleticism, so that helps. Had a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals, get out and run, throw it up, get on the rim. So it was fun.
What's your process trying to find your way in this year's team? What's your process trying to make it all work?
Just work hard. I don't know. There's really not a secret. Just work hard, get in the gym, do what I can do to make myself the best player I can be, and then inside of practice, just communicate with my guys, play hard, talk to them, and see where I fit in.
Your coach has talked about a change in leadership on this team from a year ago. Obviously, you weren't here last year, but what have you seen from the leadership potential of those guys out there?
I think we have a lot of guys that have leadership potential, and we've talked about it a few times in the locker room, just kind of who would be the leaders and stuff like that. But that's just one of those things that I think get established as you come into the season. So that's something that we're trying to work through right now. Everybody wants to talk and everybody wants to lead. We got a lot of guys that can be good leaders, but everybody has different leadership styles. Like some people are more vocal. We got leaders that just do the right thing and you just lead by example. So we'll see once we get into the season who really steps up into that role.
What's your leadership style? What's your role?
I'm vocal. I'm vocal. So unless I'm really tired, so when I try to lead with my voice, and then as well doing the right thing, because do the right thing, somebody's gonna follow you. You know, that's what my mom always told me. So yeah.
What's the transition from one system to another been like for you?
It's been interesting because at my previous school we kind of played a similar style. We did play fast, but there were a lot more rules. Here there's a lot more freedom, and with that freedom, like, it comes responsibility. So it's on me to make better decisions with the ball because everything's not scripted. But I think that's kind of the beauty of it, is that we all have so much freedom over here. And with the pieces that we have, with the guys that we have in the locker room, I think this is the perfect way to play. So
Does that play into those flow periods that Coach was talking about?
yeah, because we had flow at my previous school, and it's a lot of the same stuff, but we just got more athletes here. So it's a lot more pick and rolls, throwing it up, go getting it, and just making plays for yourself and others. So yeah.
First week practice in the books, second week ahead, and less than a month until you get to see what you guys have built on the floor. What's the goal, for you personally and you guys as a team over the next couple of weeks to get things shored up?
For me personally, I don't know, keep getting better, keep getting chemistry with the guys, especially the bigs. And as a team, I would say just keep working hard because we've been putting in work. We're installing the offense, like Coach Dan said. So, I don't know.
Who excites you out there when you look at this team? Who's exciting you?
Exciting. Kevon is exciting. He's an exciting player for sure. That's my roommate, so I got to show love. But Cam, he can light it up. Obina, just where he's come from in the past year, his offensive game has grown a lot. Wyatt, he shoots it. He's really athletic. Everybody. This is the most athletic team I've ever been a part of. Everybody can go up and catch a lob. Everybody's crazy athletic. Most people can dribble, pass, shoot. So it's going to be a fun season. I think we got a really good team.
What kind of roommate is he?
He's a great roommate. Yeah, he's a good roommate. I think our personalities are pretty similar. So he's been a good roommate so far.
Any personality quirks, though? Is there anything?
He's not gonna say in front of the mic.
Yeah, no, I can't think of any. Not that I know of, but we've been living together I lived alone in the summer, so we've been living together since August. So maybe as the year goes on, I'll have some more for you.
Definitely follow up.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yep.